Hello everybody, welcome to this new lesson. In this lesson we will know how to create a rainy background using JavaScript and CSS by using the Particlejs library. We have discussed how could you download it, and in the previous lessons we created a snowing background. So in this lesson we will create a rainy background. Let's go and see what we need. First of all, you will need a background, a drop of water. Then you will download the package from the network. Just type in the Google Particlejs. This is the spelling Particlejs. Download, and you will get the file. Download it and extract it. We will need only this file here, which is Particlejs. I'll copy and paste it over here, and then I will go to my editor. Okay, so here we are. This is the editor. This is lesson 3 of Particlejs. We have here the code, and I will create inside the code a simple HTML file, an empty HTML file. I will right click. Wait, what happened? Okay, new. Then I will say HTML file, and I will name it, for example, rainy background. Okay, then I will click OK. Then I will create another JavaScript file. I will call it, for example, custom JavaScript. I'll see new JavaScript. I'm sorry, a style sheet. I need it to be JavaScript, which is new JavaScript file. I will call it custom rainy. Okay. Then over here I will create. I will call or link the Particles.js library. I will see script, and I will see src equal. Then I will see Particlejs. Also I will call the other file, which is custom rainy.js that we have created, and it's still empty. Great. Then we will need, as usual, we will need a div. Any empty DOM element like div or span or any element or paragraph. We will see div, and I will define an ID for that. I will say ID equal, and I will say rainy background. Okay, so then I will define, for example, here I will say style, so that this background could see. For example, let's see here. Let's copy, and let's see the background color. For example, let's see, it would be that color. Or let's see background image. Okay, let's say background image, and we will create the image that we have it. For example, let's bring the image we have it. So I will go to bring the image. For example, where's the image? Where's the source? Yes, the source is over here. This is the image. Okay, is this the image? Okay, this is the image. Let's copy, go back, go to the place, code, then paste it over here. Okay, the name is BBB. So I will come here, I will say BB. Okay, save it. Then let's define the size, the width, background width and height. Sorry, size. Sorry, what happened? Size, and I will define the width and height. You see 100%. Save it. And okay, now we should go to the custom rainy. I have prepared here some code that I will bring it to you in the first link in the description, that you could go and visit it. First of all, we should go to the Particlejs, and here we will find a name called particles. We could write it, but maybe we will not write it, as we will miss the spelling. So let's say particles.js. Okay, over here. So this is the name. We will copy and paste it over here. It's a function, as we learned that it holds three elements, which is the ID, then the parameters, then the callback. The ID will create it. We have created here, which is the rainy background. Save it. Copy and paste it over here, and then here we have something code the code that we have it. So I will copy the code. Let's see, copy, and here I will paste it so that we could save your time, as we said. So wait, I'll tell you what, we should create this thing. Okay, now the code is work perfect, I think. Save it. It seems that there is error. Let's delete it. Okay, now it's perfect. So what does this code contain? This code contains the following. First of all, we have, as usual, as I discussed in the previous lesson, we have two variables. Two we call it what? You could call it element here. We have particles and we have interactivity. And the first element, which is particles. In the particles, we have name, we have shape, we have size, line length, and move. The number means how many elements you need to be printed over there. You could increase it as you want. The shape, what type of shape you want. In our case, we will get an image. So then the image type will define the source, means the place where is the image is, which is in our case it's like the following. You should bring it from anywhere. I have bring it from freeberg.com, and you could cut it and put it over here. You could define the width of the image as you want, and the size of every element. For example, every image, like the following here, every image has a size. Okay, what is the size of that? The size here is 7, and the value is random. Sometimes it could be 7, 3, 2, as the system suggests for you. Then line length, we don't need any line. Then we have move. The movement is enabled, and speed is 30. We could increase it, we could decrease it. We will see then. The direction, we could see from top to bottom, from bottom to right, and so on. Then we have the last thing, which is the interactivity. Detect on canvas, then events on hover. It's enable false, means when we in hover action, there is no action when we hover above these elements. Then the modes is bash, means when we click, it will produce 12, for example. You should notice when we click, it will produce 12, but because it's fast, it will not show for us what we have. So now let's click and see what we have over here. So I will double click that element and wait and see what we have over there. Okay, now it's working. I think, yeah, it's working. They are the same. So now we could create, we could manipulate the elements over here. For example, I need it to be so slow. For example, I will see it's 20 and it will be slow. Okay, now it's slow. I could decrease it also. Let's see 10. Okay, now it's so slow. It's not, the rain is not like that. I could also increase or decrease the elements over here. I could see 300, means it would be so rainy, a lot of raining. Okay, I could decrease it. Also, I could define another image if I want. The size of the image, for example, let's say I need it to be 17. Save it, refresh. It would be large. Great. It's not recommended. Small is better. Okay. Also, what I could find, I could define, for example, the direction. Let's say from top to bottom. To bottom means they will go to bottom. Okay, all of them are going to bottom. If I need them to go to the the other direction, let's say I will say bottom. Yes, bottom and left. Okay, save. When we refresh, they will go to the left direction. Great. Okay, so this was the lesson for this session. Thanks for listening and watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.